Mad Wolf here, and if you're here, then you probably came across this page through a link, either DeviantArt, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and probably like, why am I here? Well, I'm just a dude, who's played video games his whole life, things like the NES. That one's kind of obvious, everyone's played that. Sega Genesis, once again, probably everyone's played that. DOS. Okay, probably not a whole lot of people have played that as much as I have. And then even things as random as the Odyssey 2. Okay, yeah, that's probably so old that no one really cares about except hipsters who want to be all retro and everything. And truth of the matter is what sets this any different than any other YouTuber out there? We've all played video games. Some of us have turned it into our day job, which is crazy, but they have. Well, the truth of the matter is I'm not as biased as a lot of them. If something is stamped with Sega or EA, I'm not going to instantly hate it or turn it into a joke or, stuff like that. Of course you wanted to do that right now, Sonic. So the truth of the matter is with me not being as biased as other people, I will rationally look at games like Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. I will talk about independent and modded games like GoldenEye 64, Goldfinger 64, never mind. Obscure stuff like Alone in the Dark on the 3DO, which who the hell actually owned a 3DO out there when they were brand new? Doom. What's there to really say about Doom other than I really like the music in this version, and I wish a soundtrack like this was in the original DOS version, but I know that probably does not make a lot of people happy. And I'll even talk about stuff like Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, as I'm sure you are aware with the fact that I have Sonic 3 in a box, and my cell phone did the Sonic gasping for air voice. I like Sonic. I am not going to hate on the blue hedgehog or the black hedgehog or, things like that simply because, oh yeah, that's what's cool and fun now. No, honestly, there are Sega games that I don't like. There's Nintendo games that I don't like. And that's what sets me apart different than these other YouTubers. If Arctic or I play a game that we think isn't very good, or we actually think it's really, really good, we will definitely say why. We definitely won't jump on the hype train, whether it's to hate something, to praise something, because I've been through so many experiences in my life. Someone praises something, and it turns out I'm like, wow, that was pretty lackluster. There's been plenty of times someone hyped something before it was even released. And I'm like, I will pay $65 for this to pre-order it. And when I get it, along with the strategy guide and, collector's items and stuff, I'm just like, I hate myself. So, when we do games, they're purposely so you guys can see them. Maybe you guys can form your own opinions on them. Maybe you can think our opinions are wrong. Regardless, that's what we're here for. It's so you can see things and judge for yourself if you want to play them, if you want to check them out. Indie stuff, mods, that stuff. I will put links in the descriptions below, as well as links to, my Patreon page if you are interested in that sort of thing. I won't force it. I definitely do not force anything on anybody. Matter of fact, I will flat out tell you there are other YouTubers out there that if anything I've said turns you off from this channel, by all means, go check them out. As I said earlier, there's hundreds of YouTubers out there, and I'm sure there's, something out there for everybody's fancy. So, that said, I do hope to see you next time, and remember, stay cool.